Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and we're going to talk today about why I do not like light stainless steel wires. And from time to time, I'm working with a doctor and we're talking about some straight wire case, and they're like, oh, I put in 16 by 16 steel, or I put in 018 steel. And I'm like, why? Why? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And sometimes they don't have an answer. Oh, because somebody told me to do it. I don't like these wires. I want you to take these wires and fling them. I want you to take these wires and dump them all in the trash. I can't think of any reason you would use these wires. And if you guys can think of something, be my guest. First of all, if you're doing what I tell you to do, which is to use indirect bonding to place your brackets. Remember, I'm making these videos for general and pediatric dentists. I'm not making it for the orthodontists out there. You guys can do what you want. You guys know what you're doing. You guys are amazing at bending wires. As much as it's kind of a waste of time, we learned to do it. We spent a big chunk of our residency doing it, so that's fine. This is for the people that didn't spend a year or 2 years learning to bend wires. You didn't go to the tweed course, or anything like that. There's no reason to even stock these wires. Yes, depending on your slot size, whether you're 18 slot size or 22 slot size, you probably should have a set of heavy stainless steel wires. I'm talking about maybe 1825 or 1925. There is a reason for those. I do use those occasionally. Whether we're using it for sliding mechanics, or we're using it for coordinating arch forms, or we're occasionally using it for a step down bend, which most orthodontists nowadays, with a combination of indirect bonding, even orthodontists do a lot of indirect bonding just to save time, because it's just so darn accurate. That way you don't have to do bends later, which is a waste of time, because it's doctor time, right? And it wrecks your fingers. And patients hate it. They think it's ugly. Nowadays with all these cheap in-house, white label ways to do finishing with aligners, it's just so much cheaper to do this than to spend multiple appointments doing bends at the end. Just make the patient happy, take the braces off, finish in a few express easy aligners. If you don't know anything about white label aligners, in the US, I can get them as cheap as $18, possibly even $16 if you do volume per aligner. It's crazy cheap to just finish in a few easy aligners. How much is your chair time worth? How much is your doctor time worth? How much is patient happiness worth? They're gonna literally, these braces patients feel like they're in retainers, they're happy, they're thrilled, but you're still doing active treatment. Anyways, so let's get back to the light stainless steel wires. I don't know why y'all are using them. I don't know. The answers I get are hilarious. I'm like, that it doesn't do that. The problem is they don't really align teeth. It's really light to slide things on. I certainly wouldn't be power chaining on them. Teeth are just going to dump all over the place. And the part that I hate the most is that patients, they're so easy to bend. Have you tried to bend one of these things? You try eating something, unless the patient is on like some type of baby food soft diet. Anytime they eat anything that's like remotely hard or crunchy, which they're gonna do because they do it because they are normal people. I'm not talking about nuts. Nuts and candy, yeah, for sure. But things that are like hard enough to bend a wire, but not hard enough to break a bracket. They're eating that every day. They're eating tacos, they're eating pizza. I'm sorry, it's doesn't make sense for you to put them on a soft diet. Kids, that's not possible for kids. They're gonna get teased. So they're gonna eat it, it's gonna bend the wire, and if it bends the wire, it's gonna move the teeth. And now you're not gonna be able to pull it out. Now you're gonna have to go back to a night tie wire. It's just a complete and total waste of time. Do not use light stainless steel wires. Throw them away. All right, thanks.